Hello, everyone, and welcome to D&D Night on DDOstream, sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, the most supported virtual tabletop with more official licenses than any other virtual tabletop. Visit them at fantasygrounds.com to learn more. This is D&D Night Heroes of Battlerise campaign. I'm Evilbeeker, your Dungeon Master host for this evening. Tonight we're continuing the adventures in the Underdark, in the Out of the Abyss campaign from Wizards of the Coast. And we're a couple players short tonight, so we'll see if I feel like pulling my punches or not. But let's just go and introduce everybody from left to right on my screen. First, we have our half-orc barbarian, Utini. Say hello, Utini.
Hello, Utini.
And then we have our paladin, Beavis Porkhammer.
Hello.
And we have our fighter cleric, Eldeth.
Hello, everybody.
And of course, what campaign wouldn't be complete without Draculetta?
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
All right. So we're missing Jerry the cleric and Calliope the bard at the moment. They may show up later. We don't know. In the meantime, if you look at the screen, I just want to point out really quick to everybody. A lot of the DDO streamers are doing, and D&D Night streamers are doing Extra Life in the month of November and October. Up on our screen here, you can see the little QR code I made for, this is for Bonnie Bue's Extra Life. So if you feel so inclined, please donate, and I'm sure Bonnie will appreciate it greatly. So when last we left our group, you guys had finally exited out of the tunnels heading towards the Kua-Toa city of Sloobludop, and that's how I'm pronouncing it. I don't care. You would Shushar, who is the Kua-Toa, he's kind of like a pacifist guy. He said, if you guys want to get out of the Underdark, take him to his village, and from there he can put you on the path so that you can get to the surface. So that's kind of where you're heading at the moment. He said he was going to sneak you guys kind of in and around the city, and hopefully get you past them. Kua-Toas are neutral, but they do have evil tendencies. He's pretty confident that him and his allies can get you guys through there. At the end of last session, you guys had found the Dark Lake, and you had found these gigantic mushrooms, and once you hollowed them out, you're using them as the mushrooms and the mushroom stalks as paddles, and you're using those to traverse the Dark Lake. Shushar said you guys got about a day's worth of journey, day and a half, before you actually can see the city, and from there sneak in and then get to the caverns on the far side of the city, where then you can keep moving through the Underdark. In addition to Shushar, you guys had found a sentient gelatinous cube named Glabagool and a little myconoid named Stool. Oh, you know what? I'm going to share these out to you guys just so you have them, so you remember. Showing how we share pictures in Fantasy Grounds. I don't remember what the breakdown was for who was in which mushroom, but because Jerry the Cleric and Calliope are not here, we'll say that they were in one of the mushrooms with Glabagool, and because Jerry and Glabagool were having a philosophical. Thank you. A little brain fart there. Philosophical discussion about oozes and stuff like that. You guys do kind of notice that as you guys have been traveling, it seems like Glabagool's getting smarter. You'll notice that his speech is improving. He's using words with contractions in them now. Things like that, which could be bad because if you remember, Glabagul said that he was smart now because he was getting closer to his god, which would.
So we have to kill him now.
Well, what happens is you guys are moving along the lake. All of a sudden, Jerry's and Calliope's mushroom boat all of a sudden starts moving in a different direction, and it's moving very fast. And before you guys can stop it, I mean, it's literally heading off into the distance. And I'm going to ask, we'll get right to it here, guys. I'm going to ask everybody to please make a perception roll. It does not have to be in the tower. Okay.
10. That's not going to be very perceptive.
9. I didn't see a thing.
Yeah, I didn't see a thing. Beavis, you do as those guys are watching the mushroom with Jerry the cleric and Calliope like push off into the darkness. You kind of look down and you see some opponents swimming beneath your mushroom. And,
Our mushroom or theirs?
No, your mushroom. And you look, and there's a few of them. So I'm going to ask, the one thing I forgot to do was get a map ready for this encounter. So I think what we're going to do is, I wonder if there is kind of a generic map I can use here. Here we go.
I can send you my white grid.
No, I mean, I had, there's the party sheet map too, but I just want to see if there is. No. So just everybody go ahead and roll for initiative. And I'm going to take Glabagul off the combat tracker for now.
Wow, I am rolling crappy already tonight.
boy,
This
here-
is
Yeah,
great.
me too.
Here we go. All right.
I got
Look at
21.
Utini, though.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
All right, I want you guys to give me just a second here. I'm going to see if I can't find.
And I'm also glad that I have no ranged weapons to fight. Because we got rid of them all before. So this could be interesting.
You're joking, right? So you literally have none?
No.
That's nice. All right, here we go.
Just consider that you are a ranged weapon. Just jump in and go after him.
But that's water.
Problematic.
Yeah, a little bit. You're wearing like heavy plate or something, right?
These boats
No.
not come equipped with life seat cushions that can be used as a cushion or a water float device.
They're literally upside down mushrooms. So the answer,
I can swim in my armor.
So the
So
answer,
it's mithril.
the answer to that is gonna be no. See full size image. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right. So while we're doing this, just a quick programming note. There will be a recorded show next week. Alex's game, he will not be able to stream next week, so we're going to be running a bonus D&D night, guest starring the fabulous Draculetta.
I was happy to lend a hand for that show.
Yeah. So you'll see how relevant that comment is next week. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So let's go ahead and put a grid on here. So you kind of see a little bit how how this tool works. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create 2 circles. And we said we could get 3 to a mushroom. So 5, oh wait, yeah, 5-foot mushrooms. Oops. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. There we go. All right. I tell you what. Everybody roll a 10-sided. 1 and 2 lowest go in 1. All right. So who am I missing? There we go. All right. So Drac and Eldeth. Oh, actually, never mind, because we got to put Beavis and Eldeth in the same one. I forgot. They can't be
Yes,
separated.
we never will
You
be
guys
separated.
are, you guys are never
Nope.
separated. So
Never.
never mind. Silly me. Let me get rid of Jerry the Cleric, and then Beavis, and I'm gonna put Stool in with you guys,
Okay.
and then Drac. And
Some of
Drac,
the NPCs could have floated away with the other 2.
yeah, Glabagool and
Okay.
Jerry.
Is-
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's exactly
Dang.
what happened. All right, so let me close this. And all right. So now I'm gonna have to edit this a little bit. Here we go. Oops. All right. Okay. And you guys are all right. So, oh, you know what? I should probably just go down the thing here. Wham, 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 wham. Okay. You see Kua-Toa's attacking your mushroom.
What's a Kua-Toa?
Saying that's what Shushar is.
Oh.
They're kind of like, well, they're, if you look at Shushar, that's kind of what they look like. But you know what? I guess you're gonna have to help me out here, guys. Do you guys have bullheads fish where you live? Do you know what that is? I know that Alyssa probably knows what it is because we have them here in Wisconsin. It kind of
Nope.
looks like a catfish.
Sure. Catfish people. Got it.
Yeah. It's basically
They're just going to say hi, right?
That's a lot of them.
And there seems to be a leader right here. And basically they're like at the top of the water. So like half of their body is exposed, and the mushrooms themselves, I mean, if they, with the weight of you guys in it, I mean, it's just like a regular boat. So Drac, you're having nightmares here about crocodiles, which takes us back
Remember those crocodiles all too well.
from the very, very first D&D night on DDOstream.
We got swallowed on purpose.
Actually, I think
We're looking for a girl.
half the party got kind of got punched. So okay, and let's see, and Beavis. Well, actually, to be fair, let me roll a stealth check here against that. Oh, a 20. So Beavis, you were the only one.
Ew.
You were the only one that saw him.
Well, I scream out, Enemies in the water.
but for the first round, they're gonna get the jump on you, because they're basically coming up from the water. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in here quite a bit. Glabagool, we'll see you next week or next time. All right, and here we go. Nice and big there for the viewing audience. Anybody watching the chat, by the way?
Mostly.
Okay. I didn't have it quite up on my phone here. There we go. Now I do. Oh, I better turn the volume down. There we go. Okay. All right. So top of the order is for this for round 1 is actually going to be Beavis.
I scream. Enemies in the water. Enemies in the water. Prepare yourselves.
Okay.
And do I actually see them? Are they close enough to smack?
Yeah. These guys, they're right up at the edge of the.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna.
At the moment,
smash.
they're at the edge. Yeah. At the moment. Now you do kind of catch out of the corner of your eye. This down here looks like to be a leader, and he's farther away.
Okay. I'll just attack the closest one to me then.
Okay.
With Acris.
That would be number 2.
Why is it not working?
Oh,
and that would be a critical hit.
That would be a critical hit. No special effect on the critical hit, so it'll just be critical hit damage.
Oh man!
Doesn't he have? Do you get to reroll 1s and 2s?
No,
that's not what I have. I don't have.
No,
it's a single-handed weapon.
That's usually with that special power of the double-handed weapon. Nice. And actually, if you count the 11,
well, luckily I have another attack.
Okay, so remember, Bonnie holds the record for 4 1s rolled in one combat round.
She can keep that record. That's fine.
Okay, and that'll be a hit. All right, and that took him out.
Excellent.
All right.
Then let's take a step this way and scream at that leader guy.
Okay, all right. So if you're gonna
gonna matter.
So hang on. You're gonna take a step that way. I want to have you make an acrobatics roll.
Are you sure you want me to make this roll?
Well, hang on, because these. I'm going to ask you if you want to move because the mushroom is not super stable.
Right.
Remember, you're in an upside down mushroom, so moving across it, you're going to distribute your weight. You're going to kind of slush around in combat. In combat, you might end up going over the side.
Well, we probably shouldn't be. We should probably be kitty corner then, not on the same side.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
So if you're gonna
very unbalanced.
Okay, so if you're gonna take a 5-foot step over.
Well, no, I'll just go. We should probably resituate it. I would probably. That's probably how we'd actually be.
Yeah, we wouldn't be on the same side because our mushroom would tip over.
That's true. Let me move Utini. There we go. Okay. No, that's a good point. Okay. Are you still gonna move?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So Kua-Toa number 1. Oh, he's right there. He is going to he's going to stab his spear at Stool. And he's going to miss. All right. Kua-Toa number 2 is the one that Beavis hit, and he floats to the bottom, dead. All right. Number 3. He is going to swim up and take a stab at Beavis. And that's going to be a miss. And number 4 is going to... Actually, number 4 is going to... Number 4, Eldeth, you see this Kua-Toa come out of the water here? And
okay.
He's got a net. And he tries to throw his net over you. And he misses. The net goes flying. Hang on, let me roll a 10-sided to see where it actually ends up. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. It kind of floats. Do I have a token for a net? Hold on. It's actually a great question. I do not. So I'll use this. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not going to work. I'll use this little one. So he throws the net, and the net kind of sits, and it sits on the water there. It doesn't sink. Okay. See who's next. Kua-Toa number 5 is going to move up here, and he's going to stab at Utini. And he's going to miss. And number 6, where's he? He's going to stab right at you there, Drac. And that's going to be a miss. These guys stink. Which one is that? Oh. And Utini? Oh, man. See, these guys are terrible. And this one, so number 8 here sees that Shushar is actually a Kua-Toa, and he's going to throw his net at him. And that's going to be a hit. So he is going to be restrained. Oh, hang on. He gains the restrained condition. Does that net actually do damage? +3 to hit. Oh, okay. All right. And then the leader, he is going to Beavis, you dropped his follower, so go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, a dex save?
Mm-hmm.
Those are easy.
Okay. And that is going to be a miss, and you're going to take...
What did he do?
Oh. You are going to take... That is the wrong amount of damage there, my friend. They have the wrong... there's the wrong damage listed here. I guess there's no way for me to change that. You're going to take 2d8 radiant damage from a sacred flame. I'm going to have to roll it manually.
Sacred flame? I'm ultra holy. How could I take that damage?
You're not immune to radiant damage, are you?
No.
Okay, you take 8 points.
Maybe it's an unsacred flame?
Yeah,
Unsacred flame.
flame. There you go. So 8 points of damage, please manually put it on your sheet. And that is going to be it for round 1. Let's see, Shushar and Stool, they were also surprised. Top of the order, Utini, you are up.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're going to Frenzy Rage.
Okay.
Where is my rage button? That's not it. Oh, I should hit that, though. So rage, and then we're going to attack with recklessly, and what is this, number 7?
Mm-hmm.
How about a 17?
Yep, no, that's a hit. You should see that it hit in the chat.
Right, so 19 damage.
Okay. I didn't think they'd pose much of a threat.
Then we'll attack the other one that's next to me.
Okay.
I'm going to guess 25 is going to hit, and he can have... Oh, well, I guess I'll take 17.
Oh!
Lovely ones there.
I guess you missed it by one there.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Let's see.
that's all I got.
Drac.
All right, let's see. I am going to Eldritch Blast number 5, I do believe,
Okay.
with a 13
Plus
plus 7.
Yep. No, that'll be a hit.
And he's going to take a little bit of damage. Why is it not letting? There it goes. Wasn't letting me dragging the damage over for a second. Boom.
Which one was that?
Eldritch. I'm sorry, number 5.
Oh, you're shooting the one you. Oh, I see. Okay, got it. You were trying to remember to point your arrow where you guys are shooting.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just
all
so
right,
I know,
sorry.
I thought you were hitting the one that was. Oh. Oh no, he's your target. Never mind. You're good.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
And that's it.
All right. Eldeth.
Okay. So first I'm going to say, are you okay, my dear?
I just yelled out, "Get a room!"
Actually, I thought you were going to say yes. I'm fine.
That fire stuff hurts, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Then I pull out Dawnbringer.
Okay.
Yep.
When you do that,
And-
I mean, you're literally signaling to everything within a mile in this cave that you guys are here. So you know that.
Well, it is what it is.
Yep.
And I'm going to
Fine.
attack number 4.
Okay. They are these guys sunlight sensitive? Oh, and look at that.
Oh,
They are.
crap. You know what? I forgot. I have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Oh, that's too bad. Go ahead and make your attack then, Eldeth.
Okay.
That's going to be hit. Not dead.
Can I only attack once with her? I think I can only attack
I believe
once.
your fighter level
Yeah,
means
just
you only
once.
can attack once, yeah. Because
Yep.
you're a fighter cleric.
This got some bonus action thing.
Well, she had to draw a
Well,
weapon.
I do.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I do have an action surge, but I don't know if these guys are worth it.
Isn't drawing a weapon part of an action, like interacting with an object, is part of in 5th edition?
Well, she doesn't have a second weapon to attack with anyway.
Mhm.
Sure.
As a bonus. So, okay. Beavis.
Is it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I believe it is a. It's a bonus action to make my blade of pure radiance spring from the hilt. It's not
okay.
a.
Okay.
It's not a. It doesn't count.
Well,
as
you're
a
not
Oh,
bonus.
sure.
moving.
It's not
Yeah.
drawing, it's activating. Sure.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
But I still only have one attack.
Yeah, she's fine. So, Beavis, you're up.
Okay, so that guy standing right next to me, I'm going to slice his face off.
You mean swimming right next to you?
Sure. I'm not sure how they're swimming and attacking at the same time, so...
They live in the water.
Okay.
So.
And hit with a 3?
Yeah,
Excellent.
that's actually their armor class. Exactly.
And then attack number 2.
Yep. I'm going to say he's gone. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to scream to that leader guy. What, are you afraid to fight me? Bring it on.
Okay. How many? Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, well, we'll still keep fighting here. Oh, Kua-Toa number 1 is going to take a step back here. Stool will get a attack of opportunity on him. You see, Stool has his little pseudopod forms at the top of his head. What's the radius on your
Dawnbringer?
Yes.
The sword's luminous blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15. And these guys...
While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of bright and dim, which I did not do.
Okay. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. All right. He is going to go there and right there, so he doesn't have disadvantage. He's going to throw a spear at you, Beavis.
I am not afraid.
I didn't think you were. And he misses. And what do you 5, 10, 15?
Does it land in the boat so I can throw it back at him?
No, it just sails over your head. And with his movement rate, with the rest of his movement, and that's number 1. I want to make sure I got the right one here. And he disappears. Okay.
Disappears.
Number 3 dies on his turn. Number 4. He is going to do the same thing. So, Eldeth, you get an attack of opportunity on him?
Oh, yes.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
You hit him before? Okay.
I did.
All right. And
Come on, mess with the dwarves. I don't think so.
that
Nope.
one's going to die. And that one... Drac, you can get an attack of opportunity. I don't believe you can use your Eldritch Blast as an attack of opportunity.
I cannot, but I can. Let me
Probably-
firebolt him. What were you gonna say?
Can you cast a spell? I don't think you can cast a spell as an attack of opportunity. Can you?
No, there
Oh,
are some special things that give you that opportunity.
Yeah, it
but
might
it's
say
rare.
that you can, but
Yeah.
it would have to
So,
explicitly
alright.
say it.
You'd have to.
Understood.
You could swing at it with your staff.
Yeah. Can do that. Ooh, I actually don't have that equipped.
You'd have to be carrying it.
Yeah, I'll just do a
It's-
dagger.
It's okay.
I am a dagger, so it's fine.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Oh, crit.
Critical hit.
Nice.
Oh, in addition to standard critical hit damage, your target is blinded until the end of its turn.
Okay.
So go ahead and. All right. So you stabbed it right. You slashed it right over his eyes, and the blood just seeps into his eyes, and he's holding his head as he doesn't. He drops his spear and goes under the water. Oops, wrong one. There we go. All right. Oh, this one was number 4. He's dead. All right. So number 7, he dies on his turn. And which one was this? Oh, I skipped over him. Sorry. All right. And Shushar is restrained, so he can't do an attack of opportunity. So this guy backs up. He's going to go this way to stay out of the blinding light. And he throws his spear at Utini. Oh, why did that roll?
Because I'm granting advantage to attacks.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I ain't scared.
That's a lousy 3 points of damage.
Oh, ow. Oh, the pain.
Actually, it's 1 because he halved it.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Partially resisted. Okay. All right, and then he disappears, and the leader, he kind of surveys what just all happened here, and he looks at Shushar and he says, "I know who you are, Shushar. Oh wait, did we determine if any who here spoke Undercommon or Aquatic?
Well, I definitely don't do aquatic.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone is, but I figure we can assume that Shushar will translate for us after the fact.
Sure, yeah, after the fact. So you hear him go, I thought, Eldeth, I thought you had it. I guess not, huh?
No, I just have Common and Dwarvish.
Okay. All right, you hear him go, and then just before he leaves, though...
Wait, I didn't quite catch that. Could you do that again?
Yeah, right. just before he leaves, though, he casts Sacred Flame on Beavis again. So
Screw you.
So
Bastard.
make a dexterity.
Once for the road.
Once for the road.
Ah, suck it.
Why do you get? Oh, okay.
My sword gives me advantage
That's
to
right.
saving throws against magic within a 10-foot radius.
He's farther than 10 feet away from you, though.
Well, I'm within 10 feet.
Oh, casting on you. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. All right. He disappears. You guys, I'll give you guys half experience for that. So, I don't know how to do half experience on the party sheet. Is that even possible?
Probably not, but you can just tell us what it is and delete it from the party sheet.
Yeah, I will. Well, I'm not gonna. I won't even add it to the party sheet. Yeah,
you might be able to just add it to the party sheet and then change the number. I don't remember if you can. I don't know if you can.
No, we had this problem in my other game too. So there's 4 of you. So that's
just
gonna be
round up and give us 5,000 experience.
Yeah, you're funny. No, it'll be 300 each. And then Shushar says to you later. He says that was a monitor. He says a scouting group, kind of like they either they look for food or they try to bring back slaves. So
we're adding it in manually.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And I'm going to delete these guys out of the tracker.
What is level 6?
It's 14,000.
5,000 XP away.
Okay.
Yeah.
That number was not drawn out of midair.
Yeah.
What was the number, sir? I didn't hear it. I need to add it to my
300.
300. All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And you said 14,000 or 15,000?
14 is the next level.
Okay.
I'm at 9677 if that helps.
I believe I try to keep everybody at the same, even if they
miss
the session.
I've got more. So.
I'm more than that too.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because Patrick missed the one session.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, that's fine. All right. Okay. So, where am I here? Okay. Are you guys gonna do anything post battle there? By the time the battle's all over, you look. Jerry and Calliope are gone. You have no idea where they went. Chances are there might have been other Kua-Toa that were underneath their stool and moving it off in a different direction, and you're not sure where they are. Shushar says if they were captured, then we'll find them back at Sloobludop.
Is anybody hurt besides Beavis?
Beavis has a really bad sunburn.
Yeah, that was not nice. I mean, didn't really hurt that much, but
you weren't expecting it.
I was not expecting it. No.
There you go. So no.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys kind of keep paddling in that direction. Kind of switch off every so often. Now that you know that there's other bad guys out there and possibly in the water, you're kind of maybe a little bit more on your guard. However,
I protest under the grounds that how would we not know that there were things in the water that would try to eat us?
Well, this is D&D, of course. we are going to. All right. So I'm going to say you got your half day of travel, and then I know there's no sunrise and sunset, but you kind of get to the point where maybe getting a little tired, and it might be time to take a break. Are you guys going to stay in the stools, or are you going to kind of slosh over to find a good place on shore and kind of maybe pull up on shore and rest that way? What do you think you're going to do?
I
Shore
thought we were
sounds better.
Shore sounds better, but I thought we were crossing a giant lake.
You aren't crossing it. You're actually skirting the edge of it. Okay, so just because you're skirting the edge of it doesn't mean you can walk the beach all the way to this place. The majority of the cavern is a sheer side. Okay, there is no where you guys found the lake. You couldn't just walk to the city. So you had to use the stools to stay on the water because the water is the only way you can get across.
Well, doesn't it look like there's some islands and things like that?
There is. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
if you guys want, you can, either find an island or you guys are within visual distance of the shore, because the city is on the shore.
How
But-
much food do we have? Would we need to go go somewhere that has food?
If you went on to the shore, I would give you a chance to look for food, do a survival check, like we've been doing. You guys are probably hitting the bottom of your reserves now. I mean, I know Fen, he had quite a bit of food, and he's not here anymore. Jerry and Calliope had some.
I have 8 rations. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some, but we had to divvy them out because we have all these extra people to feed now.
Mhm.
Well, you don't have to feed Stool, but Shushar does require sustenance.
Mhm.
So,
Well,
excuse me.
I vote that we go to shore and make sure we have stuff to eat.
Yes.
Okay. I think everybody said shore, right? Nobody wanted to
Yep.
stay. Okay. All right. So you guys get to the shore. Go ahead. We'll just go left to right on my screen here. So, Utini, go ahead and roll me a 20-sided, please, for a random encounter check. 5. That would be no encounter. All right. So you get to the shore. Let me get that chapter open about with the foraging for food. I believe it was a survival check from everybody. So if you have survival, go ahead and give it a roll, and we'll see what you find. Here we go. Let's see. Why are you?
I'm
at
not sure why it
disadvantage?
did.
Is your
Oh, I know why. No, I know why.
Your rage or frenzy is still intact, even with the
No,
disadvantage.
I have 1 level of exhaustion. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, even exhausted, you guys all find something. So, Drac, you're not gonna roll, or you're just terrible at it.
I'm like lagging for some reason.
Oh, you want to give it another try?
Yeah, let me try again. Hold on. Yeah, for some reason I can't drag my dice. I don't know what's going on.
I don't see you disconnected.
Hmm.
At least, let me scroll up here. Maybe. No, I don't see you disconnected.
Yeah, it's not letting me click on my dice for some reason. I don't know what's going on. You can just roll for me if you want.
Sure.
Try to figure out what's going on here. Why I can't click on my dice for some reason.
Yeah. We're survival. Here we
You
go.
might just need a minute.
All right. So, Drac. So actually, you guys all. Oops. You guys all made a roll. So everybody, I think a 12-sided is what I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. So everybody go ahead and roll
10.
12-sided. Ooh, 10.
There we go. Now let me roll it.
Okay.
That was weird. I don't know
Yeah, a little
what
bit.
was going on
It's
before.
just a little lag. It
Yeah.
happens.
1, 2,
By the way, you might want to unrestrain Shashar.
Oh, right.
Unless we left him in the net.
Yes, leave him there,
No.
please.
We might have left him all tied up,
No, he's not. He's a good guy.
Okay, am I rolling a 10-sided, did you say?
12.
That's right. He's our buddy.
Okay. So Beavis and Drac, you guys find go ahead and make another survival roll, the two of you, please. Okay. Okay. Drac, you guys are kind of like looking in the same area, and you both find the same thing. Drac, you see this fungus growing right on the water's edge, and it looks like a chunk of rotting flesh.
Lovely.
And then you turn to Beavis, and you see Beavis has picked it up, smells it, takes a bite out of it. You guys found,
Yummy.
You got okay, and then roll if each one of you roll a 4-sided. Beavis goes, I know what this is. All right, Eldeth, it's showing here that you disconnected. I don't know if you're still there.
All right,
Well,
I'll try and do it again.
Well, can you?
I can see people rolling.
Okay,
Like
could you
Draculetta just rolled.
go ahead and make a? Why don't you go try to roll?
Okay.
See if it. Oh, no, that worked. Okay, you're back. I got to figure out why your computer's doing that. All right, Drac, you find 9 pounds of this rotting flesh fungus, and Beavis, you find 7 pounds of it, and you recognize that Beavis is called ripple bark. And it's actually very edible. It just looks like somebody peeled flesh off of something. It's got that pink, oozy blood look to it, kind of like raw meat.
Actually, yum.
But it's actually very good. That's why you looked at it and you're like, oh, took a quick bite. Let's see. What did you roll, Eldeth?
My original roll
Yep, no, I see it.
was a 19.
No, for what you found, I have a 5 on my screen.
Yes.
So I'm going with 5. I believe you guys came across this before. This is the Trillimac mushroom. It can grow up to 4 or 5 feet high, but it's basically it's not edible. Well, yeah. You have to prepare it. It's like you have to grind it, and then it kind of makes a bread, or it serves as like a paper, almost like a leathery paper. You can make hats and scrolls. So it's not. I don't think it's really anything that you can use at the moment. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Well, I don't think you guys have had this one before. Utini, make another survival roll, please. Oh.
5.
You find some green glowing moss. And you actually find
how bright does it glow?
It's given out about a 5-foot radius glow. I mean, that's kind of how you found it. You notice that you found it, and it's actually next to what might be like a steam vent.
Cool.
So, you don't.
What happens when I take a piece of moss away from the other moss? Does it still glow?
For a little bit, but within a couple of minutes, it stops glowing.
Damn, I wanted boat lights.
Yeah.
Bolt lights. Oh, that would be cool. Actually, Drac, go ahead and Drac. You might know what this is because you pretend to be a wizard. So go ahead and make a survival roll. I'll give it to you.
Survival.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, nice.
You know this is called the Ormu moss, and it's actually very valuable for making phosphorescent powder or pigments. So stuff that can be used, like if you had a scroll that you wanted to read in complete darkness, or something like
okay.
that. Yeah. You find a fair amount of it. You don't think that you would have to harvest it, dry it out, grind it up, and then maybe add a little water to it and make like a paste or pigment. So, but you guys, the ripple bark does give you guys quite a bit of what I say, 9 and 7, so 16 pounds worth of food. I'll say that's good. That'll get you a couple of days for sure.
Okay, good. Because it's only going to be like a day to get to the town, right?
Right, but then from there you have to, you're going beyond the town.
All right, so I need to update my rations. We gained 8 days.
I would say you gain 3 days. I mean, a pound of food is not equal to 1 day. So you're probably getting 2 to 3 pounds of food a day. I mean, a pound doesn't go too far because you're talking like 3 meals almost. Two days for sure. That includes shush. That would include Shushar. All right. And then you guys gonna sleep in watches?
Yes.
So that would be the best way to do it.
And I will summon Grognard, my giant goat. Will take guard with me.
Okay. Hey, Patrick, are they gonna have giant goats in DDO like they do in Lotro? With the horses?
Well,
or just horses?
I mean, right now they just said they're just planning for horses at
Just
the moment.
horses? Okay.
Well, I mean, it said just horses for now,
Right.
or something to that effect. So
Yeah.
implied that there will be other things.
Yes, implied that. So Beavis will get his battle goat. So look for that.
Yes.
Look for that on the Kyber server really soon. Anyway, I just had to bring that up only because I thought that was one of the coolest things in Lotro was the battle goats. Okay, so let's see. So you're gonna do 3 watches or 2?
I would say 2 probably.
Okay. So who's gonna be on the first watch?
I'll be the first watch.
By yourself?
I feel like that automatically makes Beavis on the
Yeah,
first
it's
watch.
what I just assumed it would
Okay.
be. Yeah.
So Beavis so Beavis, go ahead and roll me a 20-sided random encounter check.
Uh-oh. Okay.
The random encounter checks are going to come a little bit more frequent. Oh, that gets you out of it. So then, Drac, go ahead and for you and Utini's watch, go ahead and make a roll.
20-sided?
Yep. Oh, you can always count on Drac.
You're welcome.
Let's see. All right. Go ahead and roll a 12-sided. This could be dangerous. A 7. Oh.
This is not sounding good so far, but we'll see.
Hang on. I don't even know if these things can attack you. Oh, okay. Make for me, please, a perception check.
You want it in the tower, I suppose?
Do actually.
You want one from me too?
Since
we're on the same watch?
Sure.
Wait, we have not completed a rest, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see. Perception. Hey, you still have your level of exhaustion?
I mean, until I complete a long rest, I think.
Okay. Really? Double check that.
No, it's true.
Is it?
Freaking
Okay.
exhaustion sucks. Yes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, but that's because of your frenzy, not because of a rage. Okay.
It's because of frenzy rage. Yeah.
Got it.
I don't know. It seems awfully punishing for it, but that's
Yeah, but
It
you get
is.
advantage on your attack roll. Come on.
that's
you guys
that's completely separate. All
That's
frenzy
different,
rage does is give you an extra attack
An extra attack. That's huge, though.
that is kind of huge.
as a bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, you guys don't know. You guys don't see anything, and then you're.
I shout out to everyone. My metagame senses say we're about to be attacked.
Nice. Okay. So after that, you guys can finish 8 hours. I will apply a long rest to the party. Oops. Hang on.
Does that mean that Beavis is healed?
That would mean Beavis is healed. Yes. All right. So did that purge your exhaustion?
I did it myself.
Oh, okay.
You can clearly tell that I'm still in the hardcore anxiety because knowing that Beavis was down just a few hit points was really hard for me not to heal him.
Yes.
Well, technically, we are playing hardcore
hardcore.
D&D. Technically, this is hardcore. Okay. So, when you guys get up the next day, Shushar says, "We are within less than a day's travel of my village." He says, "We must be cautious. There might be more patrols, although some of them might be friendly." He says not all of them are like going out there looking for slaves and things to kill and whatever. Also, he says we want to be careful of other things in the lake, such as what's the examples we got here?
Krakens.
Aquatic trolls, marrow, quippers, and hang on. I have forgotten how to pronounce this. So we are going to consult the internet. There we go. Oops, dang it, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. He says, where is... Why is that not coming up correctly? We're going to go with Ixikxatil. Nobody?
Excuse you?
Everybody make a nature check.
Tower or
Nah.
This is untrained.
Utini, you have no clue.
Yeah,
Eldeth,
8.
you have no clue. Drac, you've heard of these things, mostly because of your...
Wizard training? Right.
Yeah, wizard training, questionable heritage. I was kind of going to go with Beavis. You only know about them because you know that they are very evil. These are the evil manta ray race that swim in the. See if I can find a picture here. Hold on.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
What's that?
I said I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Big
Oh, here we
manta
go.
rays with teeth.
Yep, here we go. For those of you who don't know what they are, that's what they are. But they are not. They don't walk on the surface. They're only in the water. So, okay.
I mean, we could always try and find one and cook it.
Sure. That sounds like a splendid idea.
You say that's the greatest idea ever.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Okay. All right, so let me close.
Sure, it'd be nice and rubbery like squid and octopus.
Right? You think so?
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys are you doing anything special before you kind of get going again?
Nah. Just go.
No?
We're so close.
I don't think I need to do anything special.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to clear a couple things here. Oh, never mind. Okay. Who's the last one to roll a random encounter check? Oh, Eldeth hasn't rolled one yet. Eldeth, go ahead and roll a random encounter check, please.
Okay, what do I roll?
20 sided.
Okay.
14. Go ahead and roll a 10-sided. Okay. Oh. Okay, what does that do? Okay. So you guys are kind of paddling along, and all of a sudden there seems to be some sort of current that you guys are on. And it's jarring the mushroom hoods quite a bit. And each boat, mushroom hood, needs to make a group dexterity check to maintain control, or you could potentially capsize.
A group dexterity check.
Right. So
Can stool help?
stool can definitely help, and so can Shushar. So basically, you got to make a dexterity check. So on your character sheet next to dexterity, there's check and save. So you want to do a check, and this is not acrobatics or anything like that. It's actually a ability check. And
okay, so the ability.
The highest one. Okay.
Go, Drac, go.
Well, you're welcome for that 14 there.
Okay.
So we get to add my 3 to that, right?
Okay. So if the group check fails, okay, you guys, Beavis, you're doing whatever you're doing, and it's not working, and suddenly your side switches, and you don't fall in, but lose your footing inside the stool. But Eldeth miraculously uses her paddle and rights the boat, and basically, Drac, you do the same thing for Utini, and you guys do not tip over. I was only going to roll for Shushar and Stool if you guys all failed, but it was close. But you guys made it through the rough current. Okay.
Luckily.
All right, now, so you guys kind of get out of the rough current. But then, Drac, roll me a 6-sided. Oh,
Yay, a 1.
oh, you lucky dog. All right.
Anyone else feel like whenever he asks you to roll a random encounter or something or other, the table he's looking on is number needed, whatever Drac rolls?
No, that is not what I'm doing. See, I have 2 screens up, so I do all my DMing behind the scenes stuff on one screen and what everybody else sees on the other. Okay, so
I really hate boats and water.
I know
Boats
it's awesome.
usually don't work out well for us.
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna see who's gonna get. Well, why don't we do this? Somebody from each boat roll a 20-sided. I'm gonna clear the chat here. Hold on.
Have at it, Drac.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. All right, so. All right, so Drac and Utini, you guys get hit twice. The other stool boat gets hit once. So much like the rough current, something suddenly, as you guys think you're out of the current, something jars into your stool. Beavis and Eldeth, it jars into yours once. Drac and Utini twice. So
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
So I need the group saving one group saving throw from Beavis and Eldeth and Stool's boat, and 2 from Drac and Utini and Shoshar.
What kind of
Dexterity?
saving throw?
The same one as you did before. Dex.
Oh,
check.
dexterity, check.
Check.
Dex check, not save?
Oh,
Yeah,
check.
check.
Okay.
Check. Same as before.
You-
Okay.
I got better with a 10. Way to go, Drac.
Yeah.
Drac, you're
that-
holding that
The
boat,
dirty 20.
holding that boat steady with a dirty 20.
Hey, yeah, the 10 is not terrible.
No, 10 is a failure.
Better than what I did.
Wait, 10's a failure on just a straight up Dex check?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Oh,
not
we're
surprised by this
screwed.
information.
Yeah, 10 is
Oh,
10
why-
is a, 10 is
what?
a failure. So now
Wow.
now Eldeth and Drac, give me a perception check, please. And it doesn't have to be on the tower.
Wait, do we need to do another one on my boat?
Nope. Oh yeah, that's right. You got to do 2 on your boat. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shh, you weren't supposed to tell him that.
Oh, Drac's got the pass, but I want to see what Utini rolls. So nice. All right.
You know, I am keeping this
over
boat
here.
afloat.
All right. Then a perception check from you, please, Drac. Whatever it is, Drac, you counteract it. You know what? You know what it is. It's the tail.
Well, of course, that's right.
The tail is helping you balance out everything. All right, Drac, you're so busy trying to keep Utini's fat butt in the boat. Eldeth, you
I'm not
see
fat, I'm big boned.
you see one of these manta ray guys swimming beneath your boat.
Okay. I see one of those creatures. It's right below the boat.
Okay.
Like I said, we're gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay, and at this point, I'm going to have everybody roll for initiative. And sorry,
That is remarkably middle of the road.
I know, right? Sorry, I have dun 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 dun. Sorry.
214 to 13 and 11.
All right. So at the beginning of the round, before anybody goes, I would like, and I hate it when you can't click. You need a blank space in the chat to clear it. I'm gonna have everybody make a perception roll. This perception roll is to see if you can see them before they do anything. Otherwise, if you hold your action, you would get to go after. If you make your perception roll, you can take your action before them. If you fail your perception roll, then you take it after. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I gave this a lot of thought, and this is how I think I'm going to do this.
Sounds good, but I think Eldeth is the only one holding or not holding an action here,
Okay, so
unless a 7, 6, or a 5 succeed on the perception check.
well, hang on, I still got to roll. I'm going to roll a group check for them though. Hold on. So they get to roll this. Oh, okay. So I beat all of you. So we'll just start at the top of the order with Drac.
Okay.
So hang on, I'm gonna just put these on the thing here. They're invisible, but oops. So right now, Drac, you don't see any of them.
Right. So I guess it would make sense just to do nothing then.
Well, like I said, you can hold your actions, but then when they become visible because you failed your perception versus their stealth, they get to go before you get to go on your held action. You would still get an attack. See what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I'll hold it.
Okay. All right.
I'd like to put on my water wings.
Utini. Same thing.
I'll hold.
Okay.
Till I have something to swing. Can I split my turn?
No.
When
When you hold your action, you're technically giving up your spot in the initiative to maybe get one single action later.
Well, because I'd like to do is rage and then ready an attack, but I don't think those rules work the same way here.
No, I'm not going to allow that. Sorry.
Then I'm gonna rage, anyways.
Okay. All right. Eldeth.
Okay. I guess I will hold my. Well, no, actually, wait. If I throw bless, can I throw it on the other boat as well?
What's the range on it? I can look here too.
It doesn't.
Sure, it does.
30 feet.
30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, they're in range.
Okay, I'm going to throw a bless.
Okay, on the three of them?
Let me see how many people I can hit, because I could also throw it on our buddies as well.
No, just 3.
Okay, then yes, the 3 of them.
Okay,
I'll get bless.
So go to the spell,
Mm-hmm.
hit the little magnifying glass, grab the effect guy,
Okay.
and either drag it onto their token or their entry in the combat tracker. There you go.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Beavis.
Yep, I'm just holding out the sword and gonna swing at whatever swims near me.
Okay. All right. Their turn. So let's. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted 1 to 3, not 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So Drac, one of them surfaces by you, and he swings his barbed tail instead of using the bite. Okay. Swings his barbed tail at you.
Mm-hmm.
And he misses and then he's going to dive back into the water, but you do get a reaction
Okay.
against him. Okay, that's a hit.
19 to hit.
Yep. These guys aren't as tough as I thought they were.
4 damage, so not horrible. Not great, but not horrible.
Okay. All right. Next one. And then he disappears. Oop. There we go. Number 2 is going to do the same thing on you, Drac. And he's going to get the tail. And that's going to be a dirty 20. And that's
Okay.
going to be a hit. Do you remember the Crocodile Hunter? That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. 5 points.
And I'm going to Hellish Rebuke him.
That you can do. Let's see. Oh, you rolled the save on him. That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you rolled a dex save on him. He failed. Oh, you needed 16. Really? A 16? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage.
So we're going to take 13.
That's pretty good. All right. And then the last one is going to... Oops, that didn't want that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. He's going to go here. Oh, and then this guy turns invisible. Oh, he dives back under the water. And this one surfaces by Stool and swings his barbed tail at Stool and misses. And then Beavis, you gonna do anything? You can't reach him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I could do.
Okay. I
mean, I can't
asking.
jump over him or anything. I mean, I could step. He's a stool, right? Is he a step stool? Can I step on him?
No, he's not a step stool. That's just his name, Stool. He's not a step stool. Sorry. So basically, you're passing because you don't have a target, right?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Okay. All right, and then Shushar, he's got nothing, and Stool does get an attack on him though. Hold on. Oh, a critical hit from Stool. So that barbed tail swings out at Stool and misses him, but he came out of the water a little farther than he wanted, and Stool forms a gigantic fist and just you kind of see it, Beavis, in slow motion. It's like a perfect shot to the jaw of this thing, and it's critical hit damage, and it's knocked unconscious.
What? He knocks it out?
Yeah.
Good job.
Plus, he poisons it. Well, yeah, that's part of his normal attack, though.
Way to go, Stool.
Yeah, and he just and the thing just it goes belly up on the surface of the water, and he's just floating away. How long is it unconscious? Save. Oh, it gets a save. What's the save? Knockout blow. It doesn't say what the save is, though. You know what? It's more dramatic. He knocks it out. The thing just basically starts floating away. All right. That's it for round 1. Top of the order. I'm going to have everybody make a perception roll again. And I will make a stealth check. Ooh, that's not as good as the last one. Right. Everybody but Beavis can go before them.
Will we have targets?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So unless you're holding, if you're holding your action, Drac, you'll be going first when they appear. Are you gonna hold your action? Or are you gonna do something else?
I'll hold my action again.
Okay. Utini, same thing.
Well, I thought I had a. I'm confused.
What are
I
you
thought I
confused
could go and I had targets.
about? You will have a target when a target swims up and presents itself. You get to attack before it does. That's what so they're underwater right now.
Okay.
These guys are underwater. They surface to attack you. Okay. When they surface, the perception roll is to see if you get an attack before it gets to attack you.
Okay.
Okay. So
Um,
that is if you're holding, if you're not raging or frenzying or whatever else you're doing.
so I'll get to take my whole. Do I get? So I'm confused here. So I get to take my whole action then, or I'm just getting an attack action later?
I believe you just get an attack action if you hold your action. Let me take a moment to look that up.
How long does your rage last, Utini?
Well, a minute. But if I don't get attacked, if I don't take damage or I don't make an attack, then I don't. Then it ends.
Okay.
Which is
No,
which is why.
I understand what you're saying.
Because it makes a major difference in what I can do. Because the reason why I raged last time was because it's not like it was rage or don't.
Okay, because what you're doing when you hold your action, you're basically using your reaction to take your action later. Okay, but I see what you're saying. If you don't use but you're not using your action yet. Does it say during your turn? If you don't have a target during your turn?
No, for rage, it ends early if I don't attack something, or I don't take damage,
Okay, but you haven't.
and I don't take
But if
damage.
you hold your action, you're technically not taking an attack yet. If it dies,
I have to attack something by the end of my turn after I rage. So
yeah.
the rules of rage are if I don't attack something on my turn,
Right.
on this turn, then it
But
will end.
okay, so turn is technically the round. Well, no, technically it's not the round.
No, it's not.
The
reason why I raged in the first place is because you said that I could only take an attack.
Right.
Right? I can only take an action when I go. So if that's what it is, I'm going to be hosed.
But they're jumping out of the water though.
I understand that.
Yeah. So
I'm not disputing that.
If you want to,
I'm just asking what the rules are for holding.
Yeah. So basically, you're using your reaction to take your action later. So you're basically postponing your turn.
But see, those two, where you're hanging me up here is those two things sound like completely different things. Like when you say you're using your reaction to take.
Everybody gets a reaction during their turn. That's how Drac is able to do his hellish rebuke. Okay.
Right, but that's not taking. You're confusing me by saying you're taking a reaction to make an attack, but that's something that I can already do.
Well, you don't have a target though.
Right.
So if you hold your action, technically you haven't taken it yet. I'll let it go. You're not going to lose your rage unless by the end of the round, if you haven't used it after holding it, then yeah, absolutely, it's gone.
All right. Well, I have nothing to do, so I'm just going to sit here and wait for something to do.
Okay, so you're going to hold your action.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right, Eldeth.
I'm holding my action.
Okay. And Beavis.
And yeah, I'm holding. Do I see something this attack?
Okay. All right. The first one here is he is going to. Well, let's do this fair because I was. Okay. So he's going to stay there. So Drac, he surfaces right there and swings at you with his tail again. And that's going to be a hit.
Oh, ouch.
So another 4 whole points. All right, and then you can. Oh, but I'm sorry. You get to take your before he even deals that. So you may have to erase that. My bad. You're supposed to go first.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, because he came up because I was
Mhm.
holding. Right.
Yep.
I'm going to do a firebolt on him. How's that? 17
That's
to
a hit.
hit.
You rolled to hit again.
Oh, sorry. Clicked the wrong thing. That was totally my bad. There we go. Hold 2 damage. Yay.
You didn't drag it on though. Hang on, which one is that? 2, number 1, 2 damage. Okay, he's still up. Okay. So then he did the 4 to you, and then he disappears again. All right. So then the next one,
These guys are crazy annoying.
little bit, and he stays on you, Drac. So Utini, this guy, the second one is going to come up. He's not going to be within your range. So then you're probably going to lose your rage.
Probably.
That's going to be a miss. The other one, number 3, he just continues to drift off. And, oh, you know what? I forgot to roll for Shishar and Stool. We'll just skip over them. Stool's like doing a little dance. Ha 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 ha. Because he knocked him unconscious. All right. The next round, they don't come back. You guys prep for the next round for them, and they do not return.
Okay.
That was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They must have just been testing us.
Maybe. Is anybody going to do anything?
Do they?
Nope.
Did they give off any indication that they're sentient?
No, but
intelligent, I
not
mean?
not really. But Shushar will tell you that they are intelligent. He says, in fact, they're better than average intelligence.
Huh.
He also states that they are known demon worshippers, especially of the demon Demigorgon.
Oh. I don't like the sounds of that.
Right. No.
Yeah, he who is considered the prince of demons.
And then, wasn't there some underwater dude, or was that him? A couple sessions ago, I could have sworn we were talking about some underwater demon thing.
No, that's not what Demigorgon is.
Correct. I thought it was someone else. Okay. So him and Orcus.
Jubilex, because of
Jubilex, because Globagul. Great.
Yep.
We're in the middle of demon worshippers. I'm
You
going to have
know,
to kill
And
everyone.
and it's all Drax's fault.
You're welcome.
Good.
You're welcome.
So, okay. You guys push along. I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I think we're back over to Utini for a random encounter check. You guys got one more that you need to pass or fail. By the way, Drac, that was the
19.
the 6 you rolled, or the 6 sided you rolled was how many of these things showed up. So you rolled a 1, which is good. That means only 3 of them showed up.
Lovely.
19. Ooh, 19's going to be a success.
For you or me?
For me. Oh, nice. That's almost as good as a 20.
I think the highest we roll on the random encounter things, that's what happened. If we roll low,
Yep.
nothing happens.
Yeah.
Is what it seems like.
18
Yeah.
to 20 is the heavy duty
Yeah,
roll. All right,
that's what it seemed like.
so okay, so roll a 10-sided, please, Utini. Oh, that
9.
That can't be good. Oh,
Probably not.
okay. Hang on, I gotta look up what that does. Oh, it's not as bad as it sounds. All right, and then another 12-sided.
10.
Okay. All right. So you guys are coming along, and you suddenly find yourself. There's a very large overhang, and it's like little passages through here, and it's kind of like. Where did that picture go? No, not that one. Did I close it? I must have closed it. This one. So kind of like this one, where you got like a wall here, and then you get these little cave passages through it. You guys kind of come up against something like that, and it would take a really long time to go around, it looks like. So you find one that you're pretty sure you can fit through, but it's a really tight fit. And you're pushing yourself through through there, and I need a group dexterity check from each boat again, please.
Oh, God.
These are scary.
There we go.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Oh, it depends on what Beavis
Go
rolls.
Beavis.
Uh-oh, the two that passed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Where's Beavis?
You had a
Oh,
You
Natural
had
20.
said I had a 7. Oh dear.
Natural 20.
This is
All
not good.
well-
I think we're going swimming.
oh, hang on. Beavis is AFK. So
We're not going swimming, Drac.
no. Well,
The other boat might be going swimming.
Actually,
but we're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
the heck?
Actually,
What's going on now?
well, I didn't see your AFK right away. So
Oh, yeah.
you need to make another group dexterity check.
Oh,
and
great.
hint,
It's my favorite thing.
hint. Eldeth failed.
I failed.
Oh,
Oh.
Beavis pulls it through.
Thank the goddess.
And basically what happens is you had to navigate through this really tight corridor, and you kind of almost felt like the edges were going to get stuck, but then Beavis kind of grabs the sides and pulls them together a little bit, and Utini does the same thing, and you squish your way through this tight passage, and you're good to go. You get on the other side of this cavernous wall there, and all right, hang on, I gotta get to where I want to go here.
Have I said I hate boats recently?
Yeah, usually that and water is usually what I usually hear from you.
Yeah, I'm saying it again.
Okay. All right.
Neither one of them end well for us usually. So
No. In any fantasy game, water and boats are not good.
All right. Here it is. Okay. So you get to the other side, and in the distance you see lights, and you see a faint outline of structures. So you figure, hey, we're close. There it is. And as you're approaching, you don't necessarily have a spot right away to kind of pull off. You're not going to be able to approach on foot from this angle. Okay, Shushar tells you the only place you're going to be able to get to is the dock. That's the bad news. Because the docks are going to be guarded. There'll be people at the docks. He says, we're going to have to try and either see if there's a way around it, or we're going to have to go up to the dock and kind of maybe try and sneak in.
Whoa. Hold on a minute here. I thought this was supposed to be like a friendly place.
Well, it is.
Shushar?
It is. But he says he hasn't been there for a while. He doesn't know if anything's happened, how people will be received. And I'm kind of getting at that right now. He says we can take our chances or we can try and sneak up. As he's saying that, though, a couple of things are going to happen. How do I spell? There we go. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. As you say that, though, a head pops out of the water in between the two boats. And in a tongue that everyone here can understand, like a kind of a broken common, he says, "Please don't kill me." And Shushar goes, "Hello. What's his name again?" He says, Shushar goes, "Oh, my friend, Papalapapine." He says, "Hello, Shushar. I had heard that you were coming from some of the other Kua-Toas who said that they spotted you."
Well, they did more than spot us. They attacked us.
They are. He goes, "Hello, dwarf," and he's got the blubbly voice with him, and Shushar says, "What is happening at Sloobludop?" He says, "It is not good, Shushar." He says, "There are many forces that are no longer follow the great sea mother, Blipidopolop.
Who do they follow?
They follow the all-powerful Deep Father, Limagogon.
Oh,
Beavis,
anybody that has religion can make a religion roll.
Okay.
I don't have religion,
There's no way you're going to be
but
able to
I'm
do
a
it on-
paladin, though.
I don't have
Yeah.
religion either.
Oh. Drax got religion and he has
Wow.
You're not putting two and two together. You've never heard of this guy.
I've rolled really crappy with an 8, but
Yep.
I do have religion.
He says, "We are split in two," he says to Shushar, and he swims over a little bit closer. You'll notice Utini right away that he doesn't have any weapons on him. He says, "Some of the old traditional Koto follow me and the Sea Mother, while some of them have seen the rise in power of this Deep Father, and they have chosen to follow the evil ways of our ancestors." And
So you want us to go in there and kill everyone?
he says, I would like you to help me defeat the evil priestess. It is a priestess, right? Yes. He says, to help me defeat the evil priestess that is my daughter, he says.
Your daughter. I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, she has turned away from the Sea Mother, and that will mean the death of our all Kua-Toas if they continue to follow the Deep Father Limagogong.
How did this happen? Did she not listen to reason?
He says Limagogong's followers have become more powerful. Some say that the demons are leaving the abyss and coming to the Underdark. We don't know why. We have heard stories of other demons transversing through the abyss.
What is their attraction to the dark side?
Power.
Oh.
Power and it is easy to fall back into being evil like our ancestors. More evil like our ancestors.
Well, I hate demon worshippers, so I'm all about going in there.
And this is
And
my
doing
home too, and I don't want anybody to bring an evil presence here.
You are from Gonkrim?
I'm also from the
Ah,
I'm also from the Underdark.
yeah. He says you are from Gonkrim. That's where you're
Yes.
from. Yeah.
Yes, she is.
You are a long way from home. And he kind of swims over here and he looks at you, Utini, and he says, "Hello."
Hi, let me know when I can talk with my axe.
Oh, you look like a brave fighter.
Yes, let's go fight.
I have a plan, he says, if you wish to help us.
Sure, let's hear it.
Okay.
And we'll even try to redeem your daughter, because we are good people.
Let's see. He says, I have brought many of my followers with me, and he kind of points over his shoulder, and in the distance you see a bunch of heads kind of bloop, 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 kind of pop up above the water line. You count about 12. And he says, I think the best thing to do would be to sneak you in as prisoners. And then when they try and sacrifice you, you can kill them.
I don't think I like the sound of that. I've been a prisoner and I don't want to go back to that.
He says,
Yeah, we're not doing that.
well, he says every time they capture if outsiders are found in the village, they are sacrificed to the Deep Father, he says. And he says,
Yeah, I'm not giving you my axe.
No, you can keep your weapon. We have heavy cloaks that you could to wrap you in, and you can sneak in with your weapons intact. And when they go to sacrifice you to the Deep Father, then you can present your weapons, and once you kill my daughter, then the rest will probably surrender, he says.
Why would you want us to kill your daughter? Wouldn't you want us to try to save her?
No, she is beyond saving, he says. She is now a servant, a high priestess of the Deep Father. That you cannot, once you have gone there, you cannot go back. My daughter
That's not very
lost.
rational. That doesn't sound right. Is there something wrong?
No. Do you want to do a sense motive on him?
Sure. I
You mean
mean,
insight?
Yeah, or insight check. Sorry.
insight. Sure.
If you're a high priestess to a demon lord, pretty much there's no coming back from that.
Yeah, there's really no coming back from that. Yeah,
I mean, you're going all in at
Right.
that point.
Right. Right, and he's so what he's saying is if she isn't dealt with, regardless of the fact that that's his daughter, she's going to lead the whole village into ruin, and then it's going to be all over. There's no coming back for anybody who wants to survive. Will have to leave or try to leave, but there's no coming back from that.
Sure, sacrifice us then. You're not taking my weapon, so.
No,
Well,
he doesn't.
One of my weapons.
He says,
Yeah.
"I do not wish to touch your weapons."
Right, that's someone else's job. So let's go.
So, okay. So the guys, his followers. Here we go. Here's a bunch of them right here. They swim up. A couple of them swim over here. A couple of them swim over here, and they give you guys really heavy cloaks. Okay, and then they're gonna lightly tie a rope around you like you're restrained.
Yeah, but I'm going to make sure I'm not actually really restrained.
No, you're not. You're
I'm
not.
testing those.
You guys can
I'm
all
testing the binding.
test them. That's fine. And Beavis Stool sends you over some spores, and he says, "Can I hide under your cloak?"
Sure, good buddy.
Okay. Actually, he's much smaller than that. He's like only
Small,
this big.
yeah.
So yeah, so he kind of hides under your cloak there, and then these guys swim around here, and you get another one over here, and another one over here, and they basically, for the last, mile or two, because that's about as far away as it is, they will push you guys into the village. So,
I need to check my spells real quick. But
okay, hang on. Sorry,
I just need to make sure I have the right number prepared.
I'm just refreshing myself here on something. Okay. All right. So you guys all up with the plan?
It's fine.
Shushar says, "I believe in what's his name again? I forget. Plopalopapine." Bean. He says, "He has been the spiritual leader of my village since I was a little boy." He says, I trust him to do the right thing," he says. Drac, any comment?
No.
Okay. Utini,
Well, I trust you, so if you trust him, I'll trust him as well.
okay. Utini, there's a fish guy right there. He's looking right at you.
I stare menacingly at him.
Lick your lips.
Growl.
So what's opposite of intimidate?
Skill was?
Yeah, I guess it's like a dual intimidate, right? Go ahead and make an intimidate roll.
Stare down.
Yeah, stare down.
Who's gonna blink? First?
22.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Let's see. There is no way I can beat that. Not even on my best day. Not even with a natty 20. He goes over here. He goes bub, 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 to this other guy in something you can't understand, and they switch places.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
You done scared him, Utini.
Okay. All right, I am going to minimize this map. And let's see here, players map. There we go. Make this nice and big. So you guys, the Kua-Toa followers of the Sea Mother push you in to let's, for the sake of argument, oops. Oh, do I have a boat? I'll just use a boat figure. How's that? I know I have a boat because I had a boat for the very first episode of. Oh, that's really small. There we go.
Yeah, I think the boat wasn't working right last time.
Well,
as long as you don't put us on it.
Well, it's a token. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a
Yeah.
token.
Yeah.
So basically, there's another one. But it goes with the scale. So basically, he pushes you guys up to here, and let me get you guys on the map here. So everybody can see everything on the map.
It's very little.
Well,
So.
you're probably gonna have to zoom in.
Yeah.
Because this is like the whole village. And let's see. Oops. You guys are kind of all surrounded. Oops, that's not what there we go. Oh, how do I spell that again? Papalapapine. Plop. Oh, they don't have stats.
Is there some sort of translation or dictionary for all this crap?
No,
in
it's
this adventure?
just the way that it's part of their culture. It's just the way that they pronounce things. It's easier to pronounce.
Yeah.
It's
That's
easier
what
to
I'm saying
pronounce
is-
all these words with all these weird vowels and O's and P's in them. Oops. And then let's see. So then Papalapapine is right here. Oh, and then where's Shushar? Here we go. Oh wait, he's in the tracker, isn't he? Yes. And Stool is hiding beneath you there. And you guys come up on the dock there, and you're immediately met by where is? Oops.
Are these guys going to fight with us?
Not at the moment. Okay. So you guys are immediately kind of confronted with an opposing group that's just as large as your group. Okay. I'm not going to drag all the tokens on. In fact, I probably shouldn't have dragged those ones on, to be quite honest. But an opposing group that's just as large as yours, if not larger. There's at least 25 of them on that side. And as you guys are kind of sitting there, pretending to be all tied up, you see this female come out, and she confronts the one that you Papalapapine, and they're talking back and forth, and nobody can understand. Let me see. Let me make sure we're talking in the right language here.
The little guy under my cloak, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't?
he only if he shares the spores with somebody can he understand them.
Oh.
But Shushar's right there, and you guys are kind of all within earshot, so he's going to translate a little bit. And the female goes, she says, "Father, have you brought us these sacrifices?" And he says, "Daughter, I want you to change your ways and come back to the Sea Mother." And she says, "No, I will never do that." And he says, "But if you give me those outsiders as sacrifice to the Deep Father, I will not kill all the rest of your followers," she says. And he turns back and he looks at them and says, "Very well." And he says, Papalapapine says, I will take them to the holding area until the proper sacrificial time, he says. And she agrees, and you guys are escorted through town. Actually, you'd be escorted to
That's like the gal we're supposed to kill, right?
the girl. That's her, right?
Yeah, I was like, why don't we just fight now? I was thinking the same thing.
No, because you guys are kind of outnumbered now, and Plopapine says, "No, we can't do it on the dock. We need to be on land. Let's just play their game for now." And he also wants time to get his followers out of the way. He doesn't want there to be any unnecessary casualties. So
she's right there. Oh,
no. There's more of them behind him. I'm not putting all the tokens on. There's I
got that part.
There's at least 24 other ones behind him, and for now, let's just get you escorted up here, and then Shushar says, "We'll just be ready when Papalapapine gives the signal," he says. So she kind of disappears into the crowd behind her, and several dozen of them pretend that these guys, and the Papalapapine also disappears, and these guys here that have been escorting you, plus a bunch of other guys, all escort you to this building right here. I'm just going to move you in there. Now, as you guys are walking over to this building, there's a couple of things that you see. If you expand the map out a little bit, you'll see there's 2 shrines. The one that's right by the dock there, it looks like this.
What the heck?
And everybody can make a religion or arcana check.
I'm coming back. It's kicking me out.
Okay. Okay.
I got a 17 on my religion check.
Okay.
Untrained.
Better than my 2.
All right.
Jack knows what it is.
Yeah, I rolled a 23.
Actually, Drac is definitely going to know what it is. They don't have a picture of the other one. So the one in the back, the gray one, you guys know right away that is a statue of the Sea Mother, the mother of all Kua-Toas, who is in the religious history of the Underdark. She's a neutral goddess, but her followers can be evil. So she's kind of like her followers could be neutral or neutral evil or chaotic evil. But as herself, she is the goddess to all Kua-Toa who wish to worship her as the creator of all Kua-Toa. The other one, however, Drac, it suddenly dawns on you that this is a shrine to the Deep Father, and they were calling him, what were they calling him again? It was Lima Gogowan. You realize that that's just a bastardization of Demigorgon, and that this is a representation of a creature with two heads. Anybody? Oh, did I lose sound here? Hold on.
You
Can
can't.
I see
Okay,
what?
I'm
can I
sorry,
see
you
what
guys. I'm sorry, guys. I my sound screwed up again. So,
Can I see what you were showing them?
oh, how come? Oh, that's right. You disconnected. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right.
Ooh.
I apologize because I didn't hear anything you guys said while I was describing this to Drac. So this is
We mostly didn't say anything, so you didn't
okay.
miss much.
Okay, cool. So this is a bastardized interpretation of Demigorgon. So
Yeah, I don't know what that means still.
yeah, you actually got enough on your roll. So the demon Demigorgon is supposed to have two heads. So this is supposed to be a makeshift shrine to worship him.
Cool. I still don't know what that means.
But Drac, seeing this kind of gives you a little bit of a pause, because obviously that's one of the manta ray guys that you were fighting earlier. And to be honest, you're not sure about the squid dude. But one of them was a sentient being that they sacrificed for. So these guys are serious evil business. So, anything?
I still don't know who Demigorgon is, so no, I got nothing.
It's a
Bad, very
demon
bad.
I
lord.
got that part.
All you need
Good.
to know, bad.
So, hang on. There we go. All right.
I have other questions, but I'm not going to
Okay. Well,
answer
what are your questions?
Who the hell is spreading this demon worship crap? Around
Shushar
the
says.
Underdark.
Yeah, Shushar says when he was talking with Palapapine, he says it must have just happened. He says this was not here when since I've been abducted. I've been gone for what you surface dwellers would probably term as about a year. He says. So this must have just happened within the last year of time.
Right.
So, all right. Okay, so I need this. All right. So there, some time passes. You guys are there. There's a couple of guards outside, but they're guards that are loyal to Palapapine. And they turn to Shushar and they go, blah, 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 and Shushar goes, blah, blah, blah. He says, just keep your cloaks on and keep the restraints light, and we will, when the time is right, then We will help defeat Palapapine's daughter. What was her name again? Blipopop? Blop Blipopod. And then, so assume that this. So if you look at the bottom left-hand corner of the map, north is actually to the right of the map. You guys got to go to the left of the map. You have to escape out that gate, or at the very least get back in the boat and head that way, and then hopefully you'll be able to pick up that trail later on. Shushar tells you that that is the way that you need to go. You need to go around the left curve, if you're looking at it as a map down, the left curve of the lake. As you go up the lake, then you guys will come into contact with, hang on a minute, it's the Duger City, whose name is escaping me. From there, once you're there, you can go anywhere you want in the Underdark. Gracklestug. From there, there's established trade routes to Blightenstone, which is the gnome kingdom, and then Gauntlgrim, which is the dwarven kingdom, but that's farther to what would be the west. On the way to Gauntlgrim, you could go through the area that Stool is from. However, if you go up towards Blightenstone, then you're closer to Menzoberranzan, which is the home of the Drow.
Let's go there. That sounds fun.
So, all right, are you guys doing anything special?
Nope, just waiting to get sacrificed.
Okay. I like how that sounded. All right. Hang on.
But I could definitely do a spell on the way there.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Here is, I'm going to put this in the chat. Here is a description of the Shrine of the Sea Mother. A 9-foot tall statue stands here. Its body is roughly carved from some kind of wood in the shape of a humanoid female. Its head and forearms formed from the severed head and claws of a giant albino crayfish. These parts are lashed on with strands of gut and emit an overpowering stench of rotting shellfish. Shells, brightly colored stones, mushrooms, and rotting fish are piled at the statue's feet and strung in garland around its neck. 4 stern Kua-Toa slowly circle the statue, alert and on guard, while a few others mill about, gazing up the statue and bowing repeatedly while chanting. So you can see that there is still a fair number of Sea Mother worshippers, but then down towards the Deep Father altar, this is what that one officially looks like. The idol to Lemmy Gugun, the Deep Father, consists of a large hide cut roughly out of the shape of a manta ray and stretched out on cords between 2 support poles. A dead, splayed out manta ray is pinned to the center of the hide. 2 dead octopuses are draped across the top of their tentacles, pinned and artfully arrayed, their heads tied together and painted with red and blue pigment. The idol reeks of decay, and a broad stone altar below the idol is stained with dark blood. This is what I need right here. Okay.
What's the name of the water goddess they worship?
The Sea Mother?
The Sea Mother? That's it? Just the Sea Mother?
No.
But she's not-
Bilbic Dual Plup.
But she's not the evil one.
No, technically she's
Right.
not. I mean, she
I'm
allows
surprised.
evil Kua-Toa to worship her, but she and she could be considered evil, but she's nowhere near as bad as the Deep Father, as they're calling him.
I'm surprised that the followers of the Deep Father let her continue to stand.
Well, right now they have more worshippers, but then you're talking about the common folk of Sloobludop. Okay, they're not but they are, even though they're in the minority, they're stronger than the majority. That's why Palpapine needs your help in defeating his daughter. So, okay.
Just waiting to be sacrificed.
Yep, hang on. Here we go. I'm sorry, I'm just refreshing myself on what's going to happen here. Okay. So is that? Oh, got it all right here. How are we doing on time? Okay. And okay. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm just pausing here, just to make sure I got all my ducks in order, as it were, and to make sure we get enough time for this last encounter, which I believe we should. Okay, so after a couple of hours, Palpapine comes back and he says, we have been given the opportunity to take you out to the altar of the Deep Father for you to be sacrificed. He says, once my daughter begins her ceremony, at that time you need to attack and kill her forces and free us from the rule of the Deep Father once and for all. He says, will you do this for me, my new friends? He says.
If you're willing to help, then yes.
And then we will give you the supplies that you need to make your way to the Duger City. He says, I give this to you now in case I am killed later. And he gives you guys each a he gives each of you 3 Azurite gems worth 10 gold pieces each. He also has embroidered silk drow spider silk woven handkerchiefs. And each one of those is worth 25 gold pieces. He has one for each of you. He says, I know this is not much, but we do not covet much in the way of treasure. He says, I do, however, have, he gives you guys 2 potions. One is a potion of healing, and the other is a potion of water breathing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that might be useful.
Hang on, let me, I don't have, oh wait,
So
here.
he gives us each a handkerchief worth 25 gold and 3 gems worth 10 gold.
Correct. So obviously there's the potion of healing. Here is the potion of water breathing. So whoever wants to take that, he gives you guys that right away. I mean, he says, if this can help you in the coming battle, if not, they are yours to keep. He says, like he says, we don't covet magic or treasure much. We live here to serve the goddess and live a peaceful life here in the Underdark.
Well, we don't do this for treasure either. We do this to stop evil. And after we leave,
You see Utini make a face to that, but sure.
and after I leave, I expect you guys to change your ways and only be good and fight evil everywhere you see.
He says, we will do and go where the Sea Mother commands us to go, where her destiny takes us, he says.
Excellent. For the Sea Mother.
For the Sea Mother, yep.
So we each got a silk handkerchief and 3 gems?
Correct.
Okay. But there's only 1 potion of healing and 1 potion of water breathing?
Correct.
Okay.
So you guys need to decide what you're going to do with those.
I don't need a potion of healing, so.
I suggest that go to Drac or Utini.
Probably Utini.
I have 3 at the moment.
Okay. Well, then I will definitely take it if you have some.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All right. So,
Water breathing potion?
Yeah, I'm gonna say who's taking that.
I
I'd say
mean,
one
I
of
guess
our
I'll take it.
fighters. There you go.
Well, yeah, that might come in handy for you because
Mm-hmm.
we might need you to go water.
I think it needs to be identified.
oh, sorry. Use the second one there. That should work.
Yeah, that worked.
All right. So a couple of hours go by. You guys sneak a little bit of your rotted meat, mushrooms, and fungus out from beneath your cloaks and grab a quick bite to eat. And then not long after that, 12 Kua-Toas and a leader that looks like the guy that ran away. I mean, they all kind of look the same. Hate to say that, but this looks like the guy that kind of ran away from you guys before. That got away, the leader.
Mm-hmm.
And they arrive at the front door to escort you to the altar to be sacrificed.
Can I stare intimidatingly at that guy?
Sure. Go ahead. Make a roll.
22.
He gives you a little pause.
That's right.
We bad. All right. Boy, how am I gonna do this? This is gonna be nasty. All right, so let me close this. Make this little. I gotta get all of these guys up here. This is gonna take me a minute to put together. Okay. There is the combat tracker. Oops. All right, so this. There we go. All right, so just to prep everybody give me an initiative roll. All right. And you guys are escorted by those guys, but you're also Plopines. He's got 7, 8, 9 guys, including himself, and those guys are going to trail behind you guys a little bit. So you're taken out and kind of presented, kind of lined up like right here. And, oops. This adventure is like huge on these big encounters. And I'm just going to start, oh, you know what? Shoot, is there a way to make all the guys visible? No, huh?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, this just becomes a little tedious. Because there are so many guys. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to put them all like around in here. Kind of just all spread around here a little bit. These guys are. And these are kind of like your. Oops, which one was that? These are kind of like your average. Like the ones you fought in the water. And there's a few of them. You guys notice that when you look around, like there's others like hiding behind the buildings. You see little younger ones. There's a mother holding like an infant, and they all kind of are stepping back. Some of them are gathered up by the sea mother, mostly as safety and staying by her because they're afraid of these guys and what they mean to their village. There's a lot of them. And this last one that I put down, he kind of looks like another, kind of like a high priest. And then Blopplepod, she steps up next to him. And she's flanking her are a couple of her like really burly looking guys. Oops, I'm sorry. Let me go back here. These are the guys that escorted you down here. My bad. Now, I do need... Oh, never mind. I forgot to have you guys make a sleight of hand check. All right. The Archpriest of the Sea Mother steps forward. That's Plopapine. Where is he? Hold on. There we go. He steps forward and he's right there. Oops. Darn it. I forgot to put him in the tracker. Where did he go? There he is. And if you zoom in, you'll notice that he's green. And the Archpriest of the Sea Mother steps forward across the span of the altar towards the Kua-Toa, waiting for them. The time has come for us to acknowledge your divine vision and welcome it. I have brought these offerings, he gestures to all of you, standing with a circle of guards behind him. You will not accept them, or will you not accept them? She says, you are wise, Father. I accept your offering in the name of the Deep Father. May their blood nourish and strengthen him. A burbling cheer goes up from the surrounding Kua-Toa, their fists raised to the air. At that point, one of the... Shoot. Hang on, I did something I wasn't supposed to. Oh, really? Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
I can hear everybody? Okay, everything's working. Shoot, I accidentally deleted something I wasn't supposed to. Okay. They also bring up one of the Kua-Toa guys also bring up and throw on the ground next to you, Eldeth, a Duger, and his hands are tied behind his back and he's like dressed in a similar cloak. But you glance at him and you can see that his bindings are cinched completely tight.
Oh.
He turns to you and he says, you must save me. They're going to kill us all. He says to you in Dwarf.
I'm going to just say, have faith, brother.
So...
Point of order question.
Yes.
Should we still have bless on us?
No. That should be gone. So you guys can remove that if you need me to do it. Here, I take it off of Beavis.
Probably you or Eldeth will have to do it.
Okay.
Are you going to do it? Or
I got it.
Okay.
Where's Drac? There we go. Okay. Thank you for taking that. Okay. So, Blophipod steps forward up to the altar and says, "Oh, great deep Father, please accept these sacrifices." And Shushar's kind of translating this a little bit. She's like, blah, 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 blah. And then suddenly, Plopopine steps up and attacks her. And that is
that must be the signal. Let's get this on.
That is the signal to get this on. So, hang on a minute. This is actually important. So, let me. She hits with his scepter. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, and that's a hit. And he hits her, and it not only does physical damage, but you see lightning flare out from the scepter and strike her, and Plopopine says, "Blah!" And you obviously that means attack. And the majority of the ones in the back here, they're going to be confronted by Plopopine's forces. And I'm not going to drag them into the combat tracker because it'll take forever. But that's another 10 Kua-Toa that are going to be in the back here. I wonder if I could drag them. Can Can I drag them right off the encounter, dude? Or is that going to put them on here? Oh, no, there we go. So these guys, I'll leave them like they are because then they don't have the... I don't have to worry about... There's already like 40 guys in the combat tracker.
A target-rich environment. I like it.
Okay. And that's Plopping. Okay. So for your first round, you're going to have to use your bonus action to work your way free of the bonds. Okay. And it's just a DC 5 strength check. Or...
Wait, what?
Yeah, well, the rope is kind of on you. It's been on you for a while. It's only a
Wait,
DC
you say 5 or 25?
5.
Oh, I heard 25. I'm like,
Okay.
what?
Yeah, I heard 25 too.
Did
and I
you?
was
Oh
like,
no, I
"What?"
said 5. Or a sleight of hand check if you have sleight of hand, and that's higher. So, all right. All right, so round 1, top of the order. Mr. Draculetta. So bonus action, either a
Alright.
strength or a sleight of hand,
Can we use a move action instead?
DC 5. Nope, gotta be a bonus action.
12.
Yep. So you go, ta-ta, it's kind of like the, wah, like.
Ta-da!
Yeah, yep. All right.
Yeah. Well, Blopapod ruined my plan that I had formulating in my head.
Ploppapeen.
Or Plopapine, sorry. Whichever one, the Bloppy Poppy ruined my plan.
The Bloppy Poppy one?
The Bloppy Poppy one ruined my plan. So
in the chat there, if you didn't hear, we are using Fantasy Grounds. This D&D night is sponsored by Fantasy Grounds. You can check them out at fantasygrounds.com. It is the best tactical D&D tabletop software. All right. Somebody was asking about software.
Hey,
go ahead, Drake.
I'm just going to do Eldritch Blast on the Archpriest.
Okay, so now you don't have a straight shot on her, but you're talking about the other one, killed the Dolo gut. Is that the one you're talking about? Because you don't have a shot. Okay.
Yes, that is who.
Yeah, if you drag it right onto them, then you're good to go.
Hit with the 19.
That'll be a hit.
And
ooh,
that was some pretty decent little damage there.
Little good damage. All right, so I made a tactical error here. All right, are you done?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't hit. All right. Too many things on my screen to hit next. Sorry.
Well, yeah, and actually, I'm gonna skip over these guys that are all fighting on the other side of the altar, but to this guy. So this guy. Oh, what happened? All the guys disappeared. Oh, I closed the thing. Oh man. Oh, that's.
I mean, they're all still there for me.
No, I don't see them.
I see them all.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Ploppapine's forces? I do not see them on my screen.
Oh, not the good guys.
Oh no,
Yeah,
No.
the good. Yeah, it's because I closed it like a ding dong. Hold on.
Yeah, the good guys disappeared.
Yeah, hang on. It's because I don't have them in the combat tracker. I got to keep this goofy thing open.
All right, I need.
All right. Okay. So don't close that. All right. So number 6, he's going to break off. He's going to go 5, 10, 15. What is their movement on land? It is 30. 15, 20, 25. Right up to Eldeth.
Okay. I'm
Oh
going
no,
to.
I'm attacking you,
No.
dear.
Oh,
It's not your turn yet.
darn.
No, you're getting attacked. And he is going to hit you with his spear. Stabby, stab, stab. With a natural 20. And the critical hit table. Oh. In addition to standard critical hit damage, you knock the target prone.
Ouch.
All right. Hey, at least you didn't get, what was that one I rolled on you?
Yeah.
One of our other games, I hit her and it like sucked 4 points of intelligence out of her head. All right. Prone. You are prone. Here we go. All right. Oh, I got to roll damage yet. And damage.
You don't have to.
I am going to. And he's two-handing the spear to you, so he gets versatile damage on that. And there's a 1 in there. Oh, man. All right. And then, okay, so that was him. And then Kua-Toa number 7, he's going to run up too. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's going to attack this Duger. Actually, the Duger cowers. When he sees everything going, he kind of backs up, but he cowers a little bit. And Kua-Toa is going to attack Eldeth. And oops. Oh, and you're prone. So he's at a disadvantage? Really? Is that right?
No, you got advantage.
If you did a range
Advantage.
attack, it would be disadvantage or something, maybe. But
Oh, attack R. Yeah, why? How do I not do that? Because I want to stab. Is there a way to do that right from the sheet?
you need to use them. Well, you'd need to use a melee version of it.
Yeah. Well, it says melee or range. Oh, it's not parsed right on the sheet. What was my other roll? What did I drop? I dropped a 13. So 13 plus 3 is 16. Does that hit you, Eldeth?
My armor class is 16.
Okay. No, that means I rolled a 16.
Doesn't that mean I blocked it though?
No, that means I hit you.
Okay.
You have to meet or exceed AC.
Yeah.
'Kay.
All right. For 5 more. Okay.
Then you hit me.
I did. I'm sorry. I instantly regret it. All right. Which one is this guy? He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. Going to attack Beavis with a spear, and that's going to be a miss. And then it's number 10. He's going to come over here and attack Beavis. Oh, the hell's your armor class, Mr. Porkhammer?
20, because I have a shield.
You don't have it right now.
Oh, hell yeah, they wouldn't take it from me.
It's still bundled up under your cloak. It's not your turn yet. So that attack hit you. Wait, what did I roll? 19. Yep. So 4 points. I'm sure you can take 4 points. It's not going to kill you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So technically we shouldn't get dex bonuses or anything to AC then.
No, just
right?
the shield because your shield's pinned. No, that dex bonuses don't count in 5th edition. All right, and then this is the last guy that's going to come over this way. The rest of these guys are going this way. Okay. So now I can scroll down to Utini.
Woohoo!
All right. I'm guessing it's anything but a natural 1. And you
What's the
actually-
DC?
5.
5?
Yes.
I could still do it with a natural one.
No, 1 is always a failure. Okay.
Well, there's a 20.
Okay. So basically, you shed your cloak with your. Are you going shield and blazing?
Shield and axe.
Okay.
No, we'll do shield and axe.
Okay. Turn it on the guy behind you.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Eek. 9.
Don't you get 2?
Yep. I'll choose the second one. 15.
That's a hit.
And 14 damage.
Okay. These guys are a little tougher. All right. And now it's Ploppadopapin's turn. And what is he? So it's really hard for him to do. How does he get that lightning damage? Oh. All right. He is going to do that again. And he misses. All right. And which one is that? Oh, now I got to scroll out. That is number 1. Oh, that's the one on Shushar. Well, he is going to. He's going to. Why did they get. Huh. The unarmed strike of a Kua-Toa does actual lightning damage? That I didn't know. You guys there?
Yep.
Okay. All right. He is going to strike at Shushar. And that's going to be a hit. Ooh, Shushar just took some damage, guys. He took a smack to the side of the head, and he looks like he is now heavily wounded. And it gets 2 attacks. So, another hit, and Shushar goes down.
Uh-oh.
Drac, the one on you, is going to do the same thing. And a 24, that's going to be a hit.
That will definitely hit.
And there's some damage. And
Hold on 1 second.
okay, he gets 2 attacks, so.
Go ahead. He can do his other attack.
Okay.
I was just
Right. And the second one is also a hit.
trying. No, okay.
Right.
Just trying to decide if I was going to Hellish Rebuke or not, but
Okay. Oh, and
I'll save my.
Well, you are now heavily wounded there, my friend.
I'll save my spell slot. In case I need
Next
it.
one is the one on Utini. These guys are called Kua-Toa monitors, and they are basically acolyte priests. First one's a miss. Second one is also a miss. Now, Ploppadopapin's turn. And what is she? Okay. She is going to strike at her father, and that's a hit. Whoops. And he takes a little bit of damage. Mr. Porkhammer, you are up.
Okie dokie. Wait, I'm up?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose I will attack that monitor. Right? Why the heck?
You have 5 targets in front of you.
I don't care about. I want to get to the big guys, but
Okay.
shit. I'm gonna take a lot of attacker opportunities if I do this, but screw it. I just attack the guy right next to me.
No, you won't. No, AoEs only happen from leaving a square. You're not going to get AoE.
Yeah. Right. So if I go there.
Oh, now you're going to get AoE.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
3 times.
I was going to charge down there
Or
and
2 times.
to the big guys, but I can't. So I'm just going to attack this guy right here.
The monitor number 3?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to smite.
Okay.
There's regular damage and smite damage. What the heck is my smite damage? Is it undead, a fiend?
Nope.
Anything?
Nope, just evil.
Wow, that was a waste.
Okay.
And attack number 2.
Okay. Can
It's a
you
miss.
can you put white numbers on your dice when you have a
Wait,
chance?
numbers.
Yeah, you got black
Oh,
numbers
yeah,
on
I
it
mean,
right now. It's hard to read.
Sick. Okay.
Uh,
That's better. I mean, I can't read that number freaking at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
that gray is terrible. All right, well, your second attack was a miss. So,
Right.
are you done?
Yep, I'm done.
Eldeth.
Okay. So if I stand up, that's one action, right?
I believe that is considered half your move action.
Okay. So
I believe. Hang on a minute. Does this thing tell
You're
me?
correct.
Am I okay?
It's half of your. It costs half your movement speed.
okay, so I'm going to stand up
Okay.
and I'm going to heal Draculetta.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am, as a bonus action, I am going to unsheath Dawnbringer.
Actually, as a bonus action, you have to throw off your cloak. That actually has to come before you do Draculetta.
Oh, okay. Well, I did that as well then.
Well, you still got to roll.
Oh,
It's a DC
gotcha.
5 strength check or
Sleight of hand, you said.
Or sleight of
Sleight
hand. Yeah.
all right.
Whichever's better.
Okay, no, that's good. Threw it off. Oh wait, why did Beavis forgot to roll his? Ooh, you barely get
Uh-huh.
you almost didn't quite get it all the way off. It got caught in your
Well, I was prone, so
yeah, it got caught in your beard.
yeah. I think that's all the actions I can take.
Okay. All right, Shushar is I'm gonna have to manually make a death save for him. And he makes it with an 18. All right, so he is at. I'm gonna do because he's a named character. I'm gonna do that way. And then Stool sees his buddy fall, and he comes out from underneath Beavis's cloak, and he charges down here to defend his friend. Kind of put him right there. And he pseudopods that monitor. And he gets a natural 20.
Nice.
Way to
He's
go!
He's been rolling
Snow.
really good
I
tonight.
know, right? Oh my god. In addition to standard critical damage, the target takes ongoing 5 plus half your level damage round up.
Wow.
Ongoing till when? I guess I don't understand that. Okay, well, and this is going to be could be considerable damage. Critical. What's his hit dice? It's only 2. So he would take another. Okay, I got it. Okay. He pseudopods him like right up, bashes him right in the face, and that is the end of round 1. Round 2, top of the order, Drac.
All right. See. Monitor 2 is in front of me. I am going to. Do I want to burn a spell slot yet or not? No, I'll wait. I'm just going to stab him with my dagger. See what happens that way.
Okay.
Uh, 12. So that's going to
you
miss.
know what? I forgot. I missed the guy. I knew this was going to happen. Okay. Well, what'd you do, Drac?
I missed. I got a 12.
You know, Drac, I'm not quite sure, but I thought I gave you a really powerful magic item.
You did, but
But? Okay.
question, point of order question.
Sure.
I can't figure out how to get it onto my sheet to actually use it. Because I tried to drag it over and it didn't work.
Oh, just attack with it?
Right.
I mean,
no,
but it does spells and everything.
The other I know what I'm going to do, but I can't do that because there's too many people in the way right now.
Oh. Hang on.
I have a plan.
Yeah, hang
I
on.
do have a plan, but I got to wait till I can move.
I know why it's not working. It's because it's in the other module.
Oh. Because I see it in my inventory, but I can't actually create a. Because if you look at my inventory, it's there.
No. This is just a standard. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, I don't think you can use this as a hand-to-hand weapon.
Okay, all right, that's fine then. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
I have an idea, but you keep putting people in the way.
Yeah, sorry about that. That stinking beaker.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So you did a stabby. You're missed. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right. So this one is going to bite you, Eldeth. That's going to miss. Then this one's going to bite you. And that's going to miss. And plop it up. Okay, he goes there. Where did the other one go? There he is. See, I have 2 archpriests on the board here, but I got confused and only one of them went. All right. Beavis, these guys are going to bite at you. That's a miss. 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 Utini, that one's going to run up there. They all miss. Oh, there he is. Don't need that one. Okay. This High Priest takes a step right here, and you guys hear me?
Yes.
Sorry.
We never have problems hearing you. It's only
I know.
ever
I
you
know.
hearing us.
It's my goofy Discord malfunction. Okay. All right. He's going to. Okay, where is it? Here we go. All right. Utini, make a charisma saving throw. I know you're gonna love that one.
This should be good.
But you have advantage.
Roll. Well, you roll your advantage again because that's not gonna be enough. Oh, look at that!
17.
He actually made it. All right. Let's see if there's only. Okay. He was trying to cast Bane on you. So you get a minus 1d4 off of every one of your attack rolls or saving throws.
I thought I saved. Did I not save?
Yes, you did. The second
Okay.
one saved. Not the first one, though. All right. And you are up, Utini.
All right. We're going to Frenzy Rage. Maybe. Come on.
You did resist necrotic fire.
No, I already have that.
Do you need something reset?
Nope. There we go.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
For some reason, I reprogrammed it for some reasons. Great. So Frenzy Rage. How healthy is what's her face looking?
Which is you're gonna have to be a lot more specific than that.
The priestess.
The
one he said that most of them would surrender if we killed her.
She is mildly wounded.
All right.
But so is her dad. Her dad's in just as good a shape as she is. So
fun. Let's just start killing some stuff. So we'll go recklessly attacking. And we'll go for monitor number 3.
it's a hit.
14.
Oh, and he's heavily damaged now.
Yeah, almost minimum damage. We'll attack him again.
It's a hit.
And 18 damage.
Oh, he's still up. Just barely, though.
Of course.
You done?
Yep, I'm done.
Okay. All right. Plop it up, Peen. He is going to... He actually gets 2 attacks. I was forgetting that. Oh, that's a hit. Wrong one. And gets another attack. And that's a miss. Okay. Monitor 1. He is going to attack Stool with a... Hang on, I gotta look at his sheet here. Okay. And, ooh, that's a hit on Stool. Ooh, and Stool's hurt bad. We'll see if this is probably going to hit. Oh, a natural 20 on Stool. Uh-oh. This is probably going to drop Stool. Yep. In fact, instant death. Hello?
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
stunned. Oops.
We love you, Stool, but you know.
All right. Yeah, Stool is dead. Drac,
Where is Stool?
Stool's up there. No, he took so much damage that he is instantly dead.
But he's completely out of range
Yeah,
for me.
he's out of range. Well, if you had healing word, it would work. But if
Well, I have Spare the Dying.
that only works if you're making
But I-
death saves, and he's
But I have to touch him.
yeah, unfortunately he's gone.
Not
It
Stool.
doesn't say death save. It just says you touch a living creature that has 0 hit points.
Yeah, well that means death saves. So.
He's
He
actually
doesn't.
dead.
He doesn't
though.
have 0 hit points.
He's like
dead.
beyond 0. Yeah, he's gone.
Drac, I hit you with a bite for 3 and an unarmed strike, and that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
Monitor number 3, who's barely hanging on, he's gonna get an attack. That's gonna hit Mr. Utini because he's got advantage against him, and this one might hurt. That's a hit. Ooh, that was good damage. All right. All right. Bloppadoppa Pod is gonna go, and she is going to miss, and she is going to hit. No. Yes, that's the right one. Okay. Mr. Porkhammer.
Okie dokie. Wait, that one guy just died? We have no 3. I guess I'll attack 3.
Okay. This is going to work perfectly. That's a hit. And he is dead. Or you drop him. Blech. Okay. You got another attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack number 1.
Okay.
Maybe.
Nope. That's a fumble. Oh, but no special effect. All right. Are you done?
Yes, I am done.
Eldeth.
Okay. I am going to. Drac is healed up again. I'm going
He also
to
took
attack.
damage. He also took damage again.
Oh, you did, Drac?
Yeah, a
Okay.
little bit, but I'm not like horrible at this point.
I am
mean,
going to. Okay. Well, I think we need to just take down these guys. So I'm gonna attack Kua-Toa 6.
Okay. Are you doing that with Dawnbringer?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you use a bonus action to pull out Dawnbringer because you haven't done that yet.
Oh, I did the last time.
Okay, I apologize. I didn't hear that.
Did I? Let's see.
I
What
thought
did
you
I do last
casted
time?
you casted a spell.
I threw off my cloak.
Yeah, and you casted a healing spell on
Okay.
Drac.
Yep. So then, yes, I do use the bonus action now
Okay,
to unsheath
because
it.
that affects the good guys and the bad guys. So then they all go, they're sunlight sensitive. So
yeah.
that's
so
gonna
now,
be good.
Yeah. So I unsheath it.
Okay.
And then I attack number 6.
Okay, go ahead. That's a miss. Is that it?
I guess that's it.
Okay. All right. On Shushar's turn, he is going to make another death save. Woohoo! So he's got 2. And Stool is dead. No.
Poor Stool.
He splits Stool in half. And Stool just falls over. Ugh. All right. Top of round 3. At the top of round 3, suddenly, all right, hang on, I got to prep this a little bit better. Suddenly, you guys hear, oh, come on, you can't tell me that there's no picture. Oh, man. Suddenly, you hear a loud roar, like a roar you've never heard before in your life. It is so loud, the ground that you're on shakes, and a sense of fear. Are you immune to fear, Beavis?
I don't think so yet.
Okay.
I will check though.
Okay. You get a sense of your blood just turns cold, and everybody stops, and you guys all look out over the lake. And about hang on. All right. Because this is where we're going to end it, fellas. All right. You hear. Hang on, let me make sure.
For the record, I'm a Felina.
I'm sorry, you're what?
I'm not a fellow, I'm a Felina.
Felina, sorry. All right. All right.
Well, with the beard, I mean.
So you guys hear the one loud roar, and it kind of everybody stops, like in one of those heartbeat stops, and looks out towards the lake, and suddenly another sound rises above the burbling cries of the Kua-Toa and the battle around you. The dark surface of the water farther out bubbles and begins to foam. A thick, oily tentacle bursts forth, followed by another. Then 2 monstrous heads break the surface, both resembling hideous, angry baboons, each with wickedly curved tusks. Both heads are attached to a single torso, and the monster's red eyes burn with bloodlust and madness. The creature rising from the dark lake must stand 30 feet tall or more, with water cascading down from its back and shoulders. Upon reaching its full height, the great demon throws back its head and roars. It is Demigorgon.
Remember when he said he didn't know who he was, Utini? That's him.
And that is
Still don't care.
And that is where we're going to end things for tonight, everybody. My apologies for some of the tedious things with getting stuff set up. I just switched computers, and I guess I didn't have as much prep done as I wanted to. But I want to thank everybody for watching D Night on DDOstream. Check out twitch.tv/DDOstream for the official DDOstream calendar to find out about our other D&D Night groups, as well as the rest of our DDO streamers. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, Fantasy Grounds, at fantasygrounds.com to see how you can get started with your virtual tabletop gaming experience today. You can follow DDO on Twitter at DDO Unlimited. You can follow Fantasy Grounds at Fantasy Grounds 2 on Twitter. You can follow me, Evilbeeker, at Evilbeeker on Twitter. You can also check out my YouTube gaming page, Evilbeeker Gaming, which you can look up on YouTube, where my other game, Bonus D&D Night, is posted. You can also check out the DDO YouTube page, and there's a playlist containing all episodes of D&D Night. I think we're over 70 right now. We're pretty darn close to 70. Patrick?
Yeah, you can check out DDOcast.com or on twitch.tv/DDOcast, YouTube, and on the forums to check out DDOcast, which is our podcast, weekly news and discussion podcast on DDO. And check out DDO Kasplat, as well as my game on D&D Night, the second Sunday of the month for D&D Kasplat.
Drac?
On Twitter and Twitch, Draculetta_72. YouTube is Draculetta. Also check out DDOplayers.com. We do a podcast about DDO, tabletop gaming, and role play, and comic books coming soon as well.
Ooh, sweet. I might want in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And check out next week. We're going to have a recorded episode next week. It'll be actually one of my bonus D&D night games. So next week, 7 p.m. Eastern on DDOstream. That's it for tonight. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Later.